Hello and welcome back to Nostalgic Buzz, Gen Z's take on trends and tides. I'm Josiah Perez, and I'm here with Luis. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Luis. Actually, it's Luis. My name is Luis Salgado. I'm a 12th grader at Hazen High School, and it's an honor to be on this podcast.
Luis, I understand it's your first time on this podcast. Are you excited for today's topics?
I'm very excited.
All right, so today for our topics, we have What's Up with Trump, This Week in Olds, Gen Z News, and argue about something you care about. Oh my freaking god, I'm so excited. All right, Trump. For Trump, we are going to talk about the tariffs. Now, that may sound familiar. We did talk about the tariffs in our first podcast, but now we can go deeper with everything else that's come out, and my knowledge got a little bit deeper as well. All right, so give a basic understanding of what the Trump and tariffs thing is Trump is holding tariffs against China because China is being boo-boo. Goods from China are not going to be coming to America anymore. Everything's going to be American made, and the things that you're going to have to get from China are going to be expensive, like the Nintendo Switch 2. The Nintendo Switch 2 launch, a lot of people were disappointed because of the pricing range of the Nintendo Switch 2. It's going to be like literally almost up to $600 because of the tariffs now, to put it in perspective. And of course, there's going to be more inflation and everything because of the tariffs. And you think to yourself, well, is this supposed to help Americans in some way? Well, the thing is, it does and it doesn't at the same time. For one, it's making Americans, more independent, and apparently China, according to Trump, has been scamming us for years now. But with everything being American made, it's gonna have to be way more expensive since a lot of stuff from China was cheaply made. American made things are usually better of quality. So, Luis, do you have any opinions on this matter?
I think it's a little crazy. A 145% tax is not a small amount at all. I mean, the reason we have so many products coming from China is because they could be made, for less. Like, the whole reason we're not making these products in the U.S. is because resources obviously differ in the two countries, but also because it's cheap. It's cheaper labor, and we can have them made cheap. Yeah, I feel like it's a little counterintuitive, a little unfair.
What do you think about how China tried to make a tariff as well, raising the price of something? I forgot what it was. I'm gonna have to go back and look. But Donald Trump then made a tariff himself, like, was like 100 and something percent. But now China wants to negotiate with America because they're like, holy freaking smokes, that's just fucking insane, right? So what do you think now that China is now trying to negotiate with us because we showed China that we're low-key GG gangster bosses?
I mean, I think it only makes sense. I mean, it's natural. If you're gonna put a big fat tariff on a country, you can't expect them not to retaliate. I mean, America and China's our number one trading partner, as far as I know, and they get a lot of business from us. So you're discouraging the biggest market overseas to not trade with them. You're basically cutting a huge line of potential income. I mean, it's natural that they want to, get us back. I think that, we can't really be mad at them for that.
Do you think that going forward, China will benefit from these tariffs or not benefit from these tariffs? Because they were our number one trading partner, you're right, but we're cutting them off, right? Do you think that's going to benefit them? Like, they'll keep the resources, but in the long run, they probably won't get as much money from us anymore, right?
I would assume.
Yeah, so what do you think that might happen to China in the long run? Do you think they're going to want to try to trade with us again, or what do you think?
I mean, it's hard to say. They might. I mean, probably try negotiating, but, if, America's not the only country in the world, I guess they could try to find other trading partners. I mean, they already have other trading partners, not as big as the U.S., but, they could strengthen their ties with other nations, especially probably near them, like in Asia, like Vietnam or something, but they'll definitely take a tough hit.
What do you think about us as Americans, though? Like, hell yeah, bald eagle, flags waving everywhere, land of the free, Bud Light, fucking root beer, yeah, I know, I mean, but at the end of the day, do you think this is going to affect us negatively? Because everything can be only American made for so long, and of course, like I said before, with the pricing and everything, things of American made tend to be more high quality than cheap. Like, we cannot buy things on Temu or Shein anymore. Put that in perspective. And, everything there was cheap. Everything now is going to be freaking expensive as hell. Like, Mr. Taylor, I don't know if you know what Yoo-Hoos are, but, like, this thing called a Yoo-Hoo, it's like a drink, right? I used to get Yoo-Hoos all the time. I used to guzzle down Yoo-Hoos, like, all the time. But freaking lately, they've shrinkflationed my Yoo-Hoo, and they've watered it down to save money. So, at the end of the day, will we be getting more bang for our buck? Or are we just going to have to sit down and just suck fucking Donald Trump's wiener? So, what do you think?
You put it so elegantly. Well, no, I don't think this will benefit us. I mean, if things could be made, could be all American made, I think they probably already would have been. I mean, you can't make every single product in America. And if you can, it's just nature. Like, we don't have every single resource on the planet. I mean, we can get it, but it has to come from somewhere else. And, we have to import that, So, it's coming from a different country. It's not all American made, tariffs. I'm not sure if the tariffs will impact just minerals.
But to sum it up, do you think that this decision by Donald Trump is going to affect us negatively or positively in the long run?
I feel like it's negative. I could be wrong. I'm feeling negative though.
You know what? I think it'll be. I think it'll be positive. I think it'll be positive. I'm trying to keep a positive outlook on life. To keep a positive face about this whole entire tariff thing. Maybe what I think it is. Maybe China's gonna be like, oh my god, we didn't realize what we had before. I'm sorry for fucking you in the ass for years. But you know what? It's okay. We can get you back, and we're gonna have a nice little fun time selling you Temu items. I think that might be. I think that might be the case.
So is a chance. Always a chance. Yes.
And Lewis, can you tell us what article we're getting this information from real quick?
Yes, this is from CNN. It's called Chair Powell gives starkest warning yet on potential economic consequences from tariffs.
All right, and with that, now we can continue to our next topic. Why do our grandmas keep watching La Rosa de Guadalupe? Mr. Taylor, I know you're not really Mexican. If you are, cool. But I know you're Irish and I know you're black. So, yeah. But La Rosa de Guadalupe is a soap opera, pretty much, where these it's like Mexican people, and some crazy thing happens, and then next thing you know, this like white flower pops up out of nowhere, and their problems are solved because of La Rosa de Guadalupe.
And Guadalupe is for the Lady, La Virgen de Guadalupe, which is like the Mexican Catholic version of the Virgin Mary, and like the rose is
exactly
a flower. It's a religious show.
It is a religious show.
It's kind of meant to.
It is very passionate though. It's very dramatic. But what we're asking is, why does every Mexican grandmother watch La Rosa de Guadalupe? Not even for religious reasons either. Like, you know, Mr. Taylor, believe it or not, but I'm Mexican, and I may not look the part, but it's in my blood. So I'll be at my grandma's house, and she'll be watching La Rosa de Guadalupe, and I'll be like, hey grandma, what are they saying? You're like, oh my god, they're saying this, and they're saying that. I'm like, oh my god, that's so dramatic. But I'm thinking to myself, why do all my French grandmas also watch La Rosa de Guadalupe? Like, are they being hypnotized by La Rosa de Guadalupe? Like, when they see the rose, are they just like in like a genjutsu and can't fucking leave? So what do you think, Lewis? What do you think?
I mean, the show is just, it's really so popular. Like, I feel like they always have it on because it's always on. And, I mean, it's really interesting. Like, something super dramatic happens. I mean, people love to watch dramatic TV, you know, it's a soap opera. And, you know, sometimes, I mean, they can be, like, relatable too. Like, there's a lot of real-life issues in the episodes themselves. Like, bullying can be, like, poverty or family problems, you know, that a lot of people relate to. And usually it ends on, like, a hopeful message that's also, like, religious. I think that's why they have it on.
Do you think the religion plays a big part in the role, or do you think it's mostly just because of the dramatic content that happens in that show?
I think it's more the dramatic content.
Yeah.
I mean, the religious part probably draws a lot of religious people into them. They just keep watching, you know, for the majority of the story until the white rose appears.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I've been a victim to it. Like, I'll be watching that, and the next thing you know, when I see the white rose appear, I get hype as fuck. Like, I'm not even gonna cap. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'll be watching with my grandma, be like, oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, not really, but it's like, it's just, you know, it's hopeful. It's hopeful.
It's hopeful. It really is hopeful.
Because to give insight, Mr. Taylor, there was like an episode where like this, there's like this guy, right? And there's like this girl, they're in high school or something, I think so. And the girl was talking to the guy, but then the guy kept cheating on the girl, and then the girl was like, oh my god, can you please tell me? Oh my god! And then the white rose appears, and the next thing you know, like the guy like gets in trouble with the girl, and then the girl like goes to jail, and then she gets the guy, so it all works out in the end. A little confusing, but yeah, that's like pretty much what happens in the show.
Yeah, every episode is crazy. I remember this one, like this husband or this guy got his wife pregnant, but like he was crazy and he wouldn't let her leave like the house. Like he locked like the whole time she was pregnant, and then she was like going into labor. He still wouldn't let her leave, and then the white rose appeared, and then someone broke her out, and she gave birth. It's crazy.
But to give a little consensus of this topic here, Lewis, why do you think that our grandparents are the targeted audience when it comes to La Rosa de Guadalupe? Like, it could be anyone, but it's always the old people. Do you think it's because when they grow older, they find God, they get more religious? Or do you think when they grow older, they just want more spice in their life, so they have to watch, you know, pregnant women being trapped by their husbands?
I think it's the religious aspect.
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to older people, I feel like the older generations, or at least in my experience, the older people are always more religious than people my age, or even a little older. Like, my mom's religious, my cousins are, they might go to church, but they're not super religious. My grandma, my aunts, they're always more religious.
All right, so honestly with that, I feel like we can come to a consensus that it's the religious aspect of the show that kind of brings the older group into there. And with that, we can go on to our next topic. Gen Z News! Yeah! All right, Gen Z News. Today's topic is another similar topic that we talked about in the first podcast, but it is a Minecraft movie. It's not really about the movie. It's about what's going on in the movie, the theater. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard by now something called Chicken Jockey, and it's really popular. It's a really popular meme, but unfortunately, the meme culture is taken over the cinema, which pretty much means that every single time Chicken Jockey or I Am Steve comes on, they yell it and they start clapping. But with Chicken Jockey, it's a little different. They start throwing popcorn and throwing soda, even sometimes ending up in fights and escorting out of theaters. What do you think, Lewis?
I hate it, to be honest. I think it really, I don't know, call me a Debbie Downer, but I don't think it added to the movie experience. Kind of just wanted to watch the movie.
Yeah, just like, well, you know, experience the movie, just, you know, normally. Like, when I see a movie, I don't really want it to be, you know, this huge event. Like, if I'm seeing a movie the first time, I want it to be silent so I can take the movie in. I don't want a bunch of nerdy ass kids being like, oh my god, Chicken Jockey guys, it's coming. Oh my god, Chicken Jockey guys, oh, get ready. 1, 2, 3. Chicken Jockey! Oh my god! Like, you know what I mean? I don't want that. I don't want that. I just want I want it to be normal. And I'm glad they're kicking him out of theaters. I'm glad they're making it to where kids who are under 18 can't go without an adult, because let's face it, if you're like an adult doing that, bro, kill yourself in a video game. But it's like, you shouldn't be acting like that at the age of 20, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that the actions that the theaters are trying to take to prevent the Chicken Jockey incidents happening are necessary, or do you think it's a little too much?
I think it's perfectly reasonable. It's a movie theater. It's like what you do at a movie. It's like the only expectation. It's like a library. Like, just be quiet. All you have to do is not interrupt the movie. That's what they're known for. That's the only rule you have to follow. Like, this is a lot. Like, having every single screening of this like being going absolutely bonkers. Like, that's It's kind of wild. I'm fine if they kick people out.
Yeah, and someone brought a live chicken into the theater and held it up when they said chicken jockey. If anything, that's just impressive. How in God's name are you able to smuggle a whole ass chicken into a theater without it becocking at least once?
I guess it just varies on theater. Some are more lenient.
Going forward, do you think that theaters should be more radical the way that they're treating this inconvenience, or do you think that within due time it would just stop on its own?
I think it will stop, but honestly, I wouldn't blame theaters if they became a lot more strict after this.
But yeah, at the end of the day, it's just dumb. People are dumb. People are nerds. I'm a nerd, but like I won't go to the extent to where I'm ripping off my clothes, stripping butt naked in theater. They're terrorists. They're terrorists in there. Literally, they brought fireworks and they lit it off in the movie. Where have we gotten to? Where the movies aren't movies anymore. The movie's a fucking war zone. Like if I'm going to a movie, I'm scared now because I don't want to go in there and get shot in the head with a rocket. Anyway, theaters is not a place to enjoy a movie anymore. It just seems like theaters are a place to go for Instagram, stories and pics and everything like that. And that's pretty much all you got to know about Minecraft and their chicken jockey incident. Now, our favorite time of the day. Lewis, drum roll, please. Argue about something you care about. Alright, Mr. Taylor, last week when we did this topic, we talked about something in regards to Naruto. It was a Naruto game, but this week we are going to be talking about something that's been aching me for the past week, and it has to do with Pain's ring. Would you be able to tell Mr. Taylor what the issue is, Lewis?
You see in the show, all the Akatsuki members have a unique color to their rings. Itachi has red, Kaguya has a green, Kisame has yellow. Pain's ring is purple. If you ever try to buy a replica or model of his ring, it's always gonna be blue.
It's blue. It's fucking blue. Why is it blue? It's Mr. Taylor, it pisses me off. It just pisses me off because it's like, if I'm trying to buy, if I'm trying to buy Pain's ring, because I like Naruto. I love Naruto. I want to get Pain's ring. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool to wear on my finger. It's gonna be cool to have on my desk. But I don't want it to be fucking blue. All right. There's another costume member's ring who is blue. Gatoro's ring is blue, not Pain's. So every single time I try to look up Pain's ring, it's always fucking blue. I'm like thinking to myself, okay, like what happened at the fucking manufacturing factory making the fucking rings? Is someone there fucking colorblind or some shit? Does someone just watch the show on fucking TikTok? Like I don't get it. Why is it always blue? Why? Why is it blue? How is it hard to mess up fucking colors that are straight from the show? I don't get it. Like, is it copyright? It can't be copyright because when they make the fucking rings, it says Naruto Akatsuki ring and everything's most correct, but Pain's ring, and it just it's insane because it's either blue and one time it was yellow. Like, how do we fuck it up that bad? Why is it yellow? Like it's not even close to it's not in the same color spectrum. I don't get it. Lewis, what do you think, man?
I think it's an outrage. These people, they watch these shows and they're inspired. These shows, Naruto, they watch Naruto and they're inspired. They see a cool villain like Pain on the TV and they're like, man, I want to be just like him. So they go out to buy this ring and it's just not there. It's blue. That's not his ring. It's just wrong. It's a shame.
It's completely wrong. It's completely wrong, and it should be a shame because the symbol that's on the ring too is also incorrect. It's like this. Okay, it's the same symbol, but it doesn't look the same at all, right? Like, and you know what else is kind of crazy? Why is the only place that has the correct ring for him is Spirit Halloween? How did they not fuck that up? But every Asian store, online store, thinks, oh my god, guys, it's fucking blue. Like, I don't get it.
American made, baby.
American made. Bringing it back to the fucking tariffs. Oh my god, we're gonna be so fucking cooked. Every time I'm gonna go to my fucking online to get a fucking Pain ring, it's gonna be fucking blue. Because the fucking Americans think, oh yeah, it's fucking blue, and it's gonna be like, no, I can't get it from fucking China or fucking Japan or anything like that. Where it's actually probably gonna be fucking purple because of fucking tariffs and fucking shit, and it makes no fucking sense. So every time I have to go online, I have to fucking suffer with the fucking blue ring because I can't get a fucking purple ring because fucking Trump and the fucking tariffs are fucking gay. You know what? No, bring it back. What's up with Trump? Tariffs are freaking gay. Because every single time I want to get something cool from China or something freaking anime related, it's gonna be freaking false because these Americans don't know how to fucking do it right. And I know I sound like a freaking otaku or a freaking weeb or some shit like that, but I don't care. I want it to be legit and accurate. When I want my Pain ring, I don't want it to be fucking purple. I don't want it to be purple. I do not want it to be purple. I don't want it to be blue. See, they're in my mind. They're in my fucking mind, Mr. Taylor. They're already challenging. They're already freaking channeling my neural link. It's awful. Tariffs bad. Tariffs nasty. But we're gonna get back to the topic. Yeah, I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. And the show's been out forever, so it's like you at least could have fixed it by now. I don't know. Maybe no one's really ever pointed it out, but I feel like they gotta start pointing it out. If Spirit Halloween pointed it out, the people who made the show can point it out, making the actual content for people in real life, right? And honestly, with that, I guess we can conclude that tariffs are going to make me rip off my fucking hair every single time I want to get a Pain ring.
And everyone should watch Naruto.
So that's gonna end it today with Nostalgic Buzz. Next week we're gonna be talking about Trump. We're gonna be talking about Gen Z in the news. You already know this week in olds and argue about something you care about. Yeah. All right, Lewis. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me. It was really fun. It was great.
All right, and with that, that's about it. See ya.